Good morning children. How are you children? I hope everyone is fine at your home. I happily welcome you to the standard 7 children and this is your first day mathematics class. See children, this is your new maths book for 7th standard. In your maths book totally there are 6 unit children. Among the 6 units, we are going to deal about the unit 1. The name of the unit 1 is number system. In the number system, at first we are going to deal about integers. Before going to the topic integers, now we are going to recall some previous concepts. What are the concepts are? Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. You are familiar with this concept children, I know that. First we are going to see about numbers. Now natural numbers. What is meant by natural numbers? What is the another name for natural numbers? You know this definition already. Once again we are going to recall it. Okay. What is the another name for natural numbers? Yes, counting numbers. Why natural numbers are called as counting numbers is, suppose if you are going to count some things means, how do you count? 1, 2, 3. Like that only you are counting the things. That's why we are calling natural number as counting numbers. We are using the letter capital N to denote the natural numbers. That's we are writing like this. Capital N equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. This etc. contains infinity of numbers. We can't write such numbers in this bracket. So we are putting the etc. symbol here. That's all about the natural numbers. Next we are going to see about whole numbers. The whole number is denoted by using the letter capital W. We can also define the whole number as natural numbers along with 0. See these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. are natural numbers. Along with these natural numbers, we are adding 0. Thus, whole number is equal to set of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These numbers are called whole numbers. Next, we are going to see about integers. The symbol we are using to denote the integer is capital Z. Thus, we are writing capital Z is equal to etc. Negative numbers 0, positive numbers etc. We can also define integers as it contains negative integers, 0, positive integer. We can also define the integer as whole numbers from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are called what? Whole numbers. Whole number along with negative integers is called integers. We can also define it as negative integers, 0 and positive integers. By these ways we can define integers. Next we are seeing number line representation of integers. See children, I have drawn the number line. In this number line I have marked the integers. See, middle I have marked 0. Right hand side of the 0 you have the positive numbers. Left hand side of the 0 you have the negative numbers. While we move from left to right in the number line, the values of the integers are increases. While we move from right to left in the number line, the values of the integers are decreases. Let us see the some example. See, comparing 0 and 1. Which is the smaller one? 0. Comparing 3 and 4. Which is the smaller number? 3. Comparing 4 and 5. Which is the smaller number? 4. While we move from left to right in the number line, the values of the integers are increasing. While we move from right to left in the number line, the values of the integers are decreasing. Let us compare two numbers. Comparing 0 and 1. Which is the smaller one? 0. While comparing minus 1 and 0. Which is the smaller one? Minus 1. While comparing minus 2 and minus 1. Minus 2 is the smaller number than minus 1. While comparing minus 3 and minus 2, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. Though the number appear 3 is bigger to you, but while coming negative, minus 3 is smaller than minus 2. I hope you understand children. Thus we have seen about natural numbers, whole number, integers, number line. Thus children, we have recalled about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers. Next we are going to see about addition of integers and subtraction of integers. First we are going to see about addition of integers. For the addition of integers, we have few rules to follow. First we are going to see about rule 1 for addition of integers. Look at the board, children. Rule 1 for addition of integers. See, read this line along with me, children. If the two integers that are being added are of the same sign, that is both are positive or both are negative, then the two integers are added and the sum takes the common sign. I hope you all understand. Once again we are going to read these lines, okay? If the two integers, suppose in the question they are given two integers that are being added, what they are asking, you have to add the given two integers. In that case, you have to observe the sign of the given two integers. Suppose if the given two integers having the same sign means what are the two signs we are having is plus and minus. Both are same sign means that is both are positive. That is both are plus plus or both are negative, that is minus minus. In that case, then the two integers are added. In that case, we have to add the two integers. And the sum is the resulting answer is called as sum, and the sum takes the common sign. Let us see some example which are done by following this rule 1, children. See the first example, children. What are the given integers? Plus 5 plus 3. What is the operation? Plus, that is we are going to add plus 5 and plus 3. But according to the rule, if the given two integers are of the same sign means what you have to do? You have to add. So you have to add the given two integers by ignoring the symbol. Ignore the symbol first. So what are the given two integers? 5 and 3. So add 5 with 3. 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. Then what about the symbol of the sum? The rule also telling about the sign of the sum. According to the rule, the sum takes common sign. What is the common sign here? The symbol of 5 is plus. The symbol of 3 is plus. Therefore, the common symbol is plus. So, the sum takes the symbol plus here. See the next one. Minus 3 minus 4. What is they are asking is you have to add minus 3 minus 4. According to the rule 1, what is the rule 1? If given two integers that are being added are of same sign, that is both are positive. In the first example, the given two integers both are positive. The next one we are saying both are negative. That is here 3 also have the minus sign, 4 also have the minus sign. As per the rule, first ignore the symbol, add the given two integers, add 3 with 4, 3 plus 4, what do you get? 7. What about the sign of the sum? According to the rule, the sum takes the common sign. What is the common sign here? Minus. You may think this is the process of addition, but according to the rule, the sum takes the common sign, that is minus 7. See the next example, children. What is given in the question? Plus 10 plus 40. These are the given two integer and the process is addition. In the process of addition, according to the rule 1, the given two integers are of the same sign. So we have to add these two integers by ignoring the symbol. Ignore the symbol. What are the two integers? Ignore the symbol. What do you get? 10 and 40. Add 10 with 40. What do you get? 50. Thus, as per the rule, the sum takes the common sign. What is the common sign here? Plus. So the answer get plus 50. Now you say the answer for this question. What are the given integers? Minus 2, minus 4. They have the common sign. So as per the rule 1, what do you have to do, children? Yes, we have to add the two integers by ignoring the symbol. Ignore the symbol. What are the two integers? 2 and 4. Add 2 with 4. What do you get? 6. What is the symbol for the sum? Yes, minus. That is the common sign. Thus the answer is minus 6. This is, children, this is the vertical type of representation of addition of integers. And this is the horizontal representation of addition of integers. See the first one here plus 5. Now we are writing here plus 5. Here the symbol plus and plus 3. Next we are in the next step we are removing the bracket. Plus 5 plus into plus plus 3. Thus plus 5 plus 3. According to the rule, if the given two integers having the same sign means ignore the symbol and we have to add the two integers. So 5 plus 3 we get plus a. Thus the sum get the common sign as plus. One more important thing you have to note, children, that is this plus symbol between these two brackets act on the second number only, not on the previous one. Similarly, see this example, children. This is the second one, minus 3 plus minus 4. First we are removing the bracket of the first number, minus 3. Plus into minus, you are getting minus. See here, plus into plus, you are getting plus. Here, plus into minus, you are getting minus. Thus, minus 3 plus into minus, minus 4. According to the rule, they are having the same sign. So, ignore the symbol minus, minus. What are the two integers? 3 and 4. Add 3 with 4, 7. Thus, the sum takes the common sign minus. It's clear, children. Thus, children, we will learn about the rule 1 for addition of integers. Next, we are going to see the rule 2 for addition of integers. What is the rule 2 for addition of integer is, read this line along with me, children. If the two integers that are being added are of opposite sign. In the rule 1, what they given is, if the two integers that are being added are of the same sign they are giving. But in this rule 2, if the two integers that are being added are of opposite signs. What are the two signs we are having? Plus and minus. That is, the given two integers are in the opposite sign. Means what you have to do? That is, one is positive and the other is negative. In that situation, how we are going to add the integer is, then the difference of the two integers is found. What is the meaning of difference, children? Yes, subtraction. Thus, the difference of two integers is found. What is the condition to found the difference of two integers is, look at this, ignoring the signs of the two integers. You have to ignore means forget. You have to ignore the signs of the two integers. That is, we have given two integers in the question. They have the sign. You have to ignore the sign and you have to find the difference of the two integers. Okay. And the answer, the resulting answer. In the rule 1, what they told is sum. Why they told sum? Because we are adding the two integers. But here we are finding the difference of the two integers. So we are calling that as answer. The answer takes the sign of the larger number. Listen the word larger integer. The larger integer. How do you find the larger integer in the given question is, this also have one condition like that. That is, ignoring the signs of the two integer. To find the larger integer also, you have to ignore the signs of the two integers. You will see the examples, then only you will have the clear idea about the rule 2 of addition of integers, children. Okay, let us see this example, children. These are the examples done by following the rule 2. Okay, look at the board carefully, children. This is the first example. See the first question, children. What are the given two integers? Plus 10 minus 20. Observe the sign. Plus, minus. They are same or different? Yes, different. Thus, according to the rule 2, the given two integers are opposite signs. Opposite sign, different. Both are same meaning only. Thus, the given two integers are in opposite sign. Okay, it is followed by the rule 2. Okay, that is, given two integers are opposite sign. What you have to do, children? That is, one is positive, one is negative. Then the difference of two integers are found. What is the difference? Subtraction. Now we are going to find the difference of two integers. How we are going to find the difference of two integers? By ignoring their symbol. Now we are going to forget this symbol. Now we have to see only the numbers only. What are the numbers you are seeing, children? Yes, 10 and 20. Among the 10 and 20, which is the bigger number? Yes, 20. Which is the smaller one? 10. Now we are going to find the difference of these two numbers. Okay. Now you subtract the 10 from 20. What is the answer, children? Yes, 10. Now the answer is 10. Thus we are writing 10 here. Then what is the sign of the 10? It is according to the rule. What are they? What he told? The answer takes the sign of the larger integer. The answer takes the sign of the larger integer. To find the larger integer also, you have to ignore the symbol. Ignore the symbol. Among the 10 and 20, which is the larger number? 20. What is the symbol for 20? Minus. Thus, we are writing the symbol minus for the answer. I hope you understand this sum. Okay. Let us move to the next one, children. See this example. What are the given integers? Minus 3 plus 5. As per the rule 2, given two integers are of in opposite sign. Thus, though it is in the process of addition, we are finding the difference, children. You have to remember that, okay? It is in the process of addition only, but we are finding the difference because as per the rule 2, in the process of addition of integers, the given integers are in different signs, means we have to find the difference of given two integers. This is the rule 2. That's why we are finding the difference of the given two integers. Do you understand, children? Okay, let us move to the next example. Minus 3 plus 5. Thus, the given two integers are in the opposite sign. As per the rule 2, the given integers are in opposite sign. What do you have to do? We have to find the difference of two integers by ignoring their symbol. Now we ignore their symbol. What are the two integers you are seeing, children? Yes, 3 and 5. Which is the bigger number? 5. Which is the smaller one? 3. Subtract the 3 from 5. What is the answer? 2. So you are writing 2 here. Now we are going to see about its symbol. To finding its symbol, again you have to ignore the symbol. Ignore the symbol. Among 3 and 5, which is the bigger number? 5. What is the symbol for 5? Plus. So you have to write plus. While writing the symbol, why I am telling to ignore the symbol means, you know, positive number is always greater than the negative number. If I say you have to put the larger number sign means, mistakenly you will put the plus sign. Here, plus 10 is larger number. Literally speaking, plus 10 is larger number. Minus 20 is smaller number. But we are writing the symbol of this smaller number as minus sign. Thus, that is the rule of addition of integer. While writing the sign of the answer, you have to find the larger integer by ignoring their symbol. It's clear, children? That's as per the rule, we are writing the plus symbol here. That is how we are finding this symbol. Ignore the symbol. Among 3 and 5, which is the larger number? 5. What is the symbol for 5? Plus. That's we are writing the plus 2 here. I hope you understand both the example. Let us move to the next example. What are the given integers in this question? Minus 50 plus 10 and operation is addition. Still we are seeing the addition of integers. We are following the rule 2, children. What are the given integers? Minus 50 plus 10. They are in same sign or opposite sign? Yes, opposite sign. Opposite sign means what we have to do? Answer my question, children. What we have to do? Yes, we have to find the difference of the given two integers. What is the condition? You have to ignore the symbol. Ignore the symbol. What are the integers you are seeing in the board? 50 and 10. Now you subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. 50 minus 10. What is the answer, children? Yes, 40. Now we are writing 40 here. And what about the symbol of this answer? Once again we have to ignore the symbol. Ignore the symbol. Among the 50 and 10, which is the bigger number? 50. What is the symbol for 50? Minus. So you have to write minus here. Do you understand, children? Let me move to the next one. Yes. See the next one. Minus 7 plus 7. The given two integers having the opposite sign, but they are the same number. Okay. Whatever be the numbers you have to, the symbols are different means you have to find the difference. So you have to find the difference between these two numbers. That is 7 minus 7. What is the answer? 0. What about the symbol of 0 is? 0 is a non-symbolic element. That is 0 have no symbol. You don't have the plus symbol or minus symbol. You have to write 0 as 0 only. Thus, plus 7 minus 7, the answer is 0. It is a normal subtraction. 7 minus 7 is 0 only. Do you understand, children? And children, this is the vertical representation of addition of integers. See this, children. This is the horizontal representation. Children, you have to familiar about both the representation. You have to familiar about horizontal representation as well as the vertical representation. You have to learn both these methods, children. Okay. Let us see this. What is the given question? Plus 10 plus minus 20. Now we are going to remove the bracket. Plus 10 This plus act on the second number only, not on the previous one. Thus, plus into minus you get minus 20. As per the rule 2, the given two integers are in different signs. We have to find the difference of the given two integers by ignoring their symbol. Ignore their symbol. 20 minus 10. What is the answer? 10. And we have to write the symbol of the bigger number. What is the bigger number? By ignoring the symbol. The bigger number among 10 and 20 is 20. The symbol for 20 is minus. That's why we are writing minus 10 here. See the next one. This is the horizontal representation of sum 2. Okay. Minus 3 plus minus 5. First you are writing the minus 3 as it is. This plus we are multiplied with this second number only, not on the previous number. Okay. Plus into plus. See here. Plus into minus minus. Plus into plus. Suppose you are having minus here means minus into minus plus come. Okay, children, unclear? Plus into plus and write the integer 5 as it is. As per the rule 2, the given two integers are in different signs, so we have to find the difference of the given two integers. So 5 minus 3, what you get? 2. And you have to write the symbol, the larger number symbol. What is the larger number? 5. What is its symbol? Plus. That's why we are writing plus 2 here. That's all about the children. Next children, we are going to see about subtraction of integers. What is meant by subtraction of integers? How we are going to subtract the given integers? You have to follow the rule, children. What is the rule? Read this line along with me, children. In the subtraction of integers, change the sign of the integer which is to be subtracted and then follow the rules of addition of integers. Subtraction is nothing but children. It is very easy. You have to change the symbol of the integer which is to be subtracted and then you have to follow the addition of integers rules. Okay, what are the addition of integers rules? We have seen two rules, rule 1 and rule 2. In rule 1, if the given two integers are of the same sign, you have to add the given integers and write the sum by using the common sign. And by the rule 2, if the given two integers are in opposite signs, you have to find the difference of the given two integers by ignoring their signs, and the result takes the symbol of the larger integer. Okay. Now we see some examples that are following the rule of the subtraction of integers. See the first example, children. This is very important sum. You have to listen carefully, children. Okay. See the question. Plus 5 minus 3, and the operation is subtraction. That is, you have to subtract minus 3 from plus 5. According to the rule, you have to change the symbol of the integer which is to be subtracted. Here we are going to subtract the integer minus 3 from plus 5. So you have to change the symbol of minus 3. That is, minus into minus you get plus. Thus we have changed the symbol of 3 as minus into plus. How we are changing this symbol is minus into minus we get plus. Thus, as per the rule of the subtraction of integer, we have to change the sign of the integers which is to be subtracted. Thus, we have changed the sign of the integer which is to be subtracted. Next, what you have to do, children? You have to follow the rules of addition. In addition of integers, we have two rules, rule 1 and rule 2. First, observe the given sum plus 5 plus 3. What about their signs? They are same. If the given two integers having the same sign means according to the rule 1, we have to add the two integers. Now add the two integers by ignoring the sign. Ignore the sign. 5 and 3. Add 5 and 3. What is the answer? 8. The result now we are seeing this as sum because they are in the same sign. So the sum take the common sign. Thus the 8 take the plus sign. See children, this is in the process of subtraction. We are adding. In the addition of integer, we are finding difference. Thus the rule of addition of integers and the rule of subtraction of integers. While like teaching the sums, you have to listen carefully, children. Then only you can easily understand the sums. Okay. Once again, I am repeating this sum. Listen carefully, children. The question is plus 5 and the subtraction minus 3. That is, you have to subtract the minus 3 from plus 5. As per the rule, you have to change the symbol of the integer which is to be subtracted. So you have to change the symbol of 3 as minus into plus. How we are changing this symbol is minus into minus plus. Okay, thus we have changed the symbol of 3 as plus. Now the symbol of 3 is plus only, not minus. Hereafter the symbol of 3 is plus only in this sum. Okay. Now the question became plus 5 and plus 3. According to the subtraction of integer, we have to change the symbol of integer first and then we have to follow the rules of addition. According to the rule 1 of addition, if the given two integers are of same sign means what we have to do? We have to add the integers by ignoring their sign. Let's ignore the symbol and add the integers 5 plus 3. We get the answer 8. And sum takes the common sign. Thus we have written here plus 8. This is the vertical representation of this sum. Okay. Here you are going to see the horizontal representation of this sum. Okay. Look at the good carefully children. Plus 5. And this is the minus symbol here. Minus and minus 3. Now we are going to remove the brackets. Okay. Plus 5. Minus into minus. Minus into minus. Yes. Plus 3. You have to remember children, you have to multiply this symbol between these two brackets with the second number only, not in the previous number. It's clear children? Plus 5 minus into minus plus 3. Now we are going to follow the rule of addition. The given integer having the same sign. So you have to add the two integers by ignoring their symbol. Thus 5 plus 3 you get 8 and the result and the sum take the common sign as plus. Thus the answer is plus 8. I hope you are clear about this example. Okay. Next we move to the next example. Okay. See this example children. What is the given question? Minus 6 plus 3. That is you have to subtract the plus 3 from minus 6. That is you have to subtract plus 3 from minus 6. Okay. That is which is the integer to be subtracted? Yes, plus 3. As per the rule, you have to change the sign of the integer which is to be subtracted. So we have to change the plus symbol as minus. See this example here we have minus 3. Thus we will change it as plus 3. Here you have plus 3. So you have to change it into minus 3. How we are changing children? Minus into plus. Here minus into minus plus. Here minus into plus minus. Okay. Thus minus into plus minus here. Now the symbol for 3 is minus only, not plus. It's clear children. Hereafter in this sum, the symbol for 3 is minus, not plus. Okay. Now observe the integers minus 6 minus 3. As per the rule 1 of addition of integers, if given two integers are of the same sign, what you have to do? You have to add the integers by ignoring the sign. Ignore the sign. You have to add the two integers 6 plus 3. What is the answer? 9. Thus the sum takes as per the rule 1 common sign. What is the common sign here? Minus. Thus the answer is minus 9. This is the way of doing the sum by vertically. Now we are going to do the sum horizontal. Children, you have to familiar about both type of representation. Children, it should be very helpful for your higher studies. Okay, see this here. See here. Minus 6 minus plus 3. See children, minus 6 minus plus 3. This is the question. Now we are going to remove the bracket. Minus 6 minus into plus what children? Minus, yes, minus 6 minus into plus minus 3. As per the rule of addition, the given two integers are of the same sign. So you have to ignore the symbol and add the two integers 6 plus 3 which is equal to 9. Thus the sum takes the common sign. What is the common sign here? Minus. Therefore the answer is minus 9. See the next example children. Are you clear about the both example children? See the next one. What is the question? Minus 50 minus minus 20. That is, you have to subtract minus 20 from minus 50. As per the subtraction of integers, you have to change the symbol of integers which is to be subtracted. So you have to change the symbol of minus 20 as plus 20. Here I have written step 1 and step 2 for your understanding purpose. Hereafter you can do the sum in the single step children. Okay. Now see children, look at the board. Minus 50. How you are writing plus here? Minus into minus plus. See here. Minus into minus plus. Suppose you have plus and plus means plus into plus you get plus only. Okay. Minus into minus plus. Minus into plus minus. minus into minus plus. It's clear children. Once again I am saying minus into minus plus, minus into plus minus, minus into minus plus. Otherwise you can easily understand. Here minus means put plus here. Here plus means put minus here. Here minus means put plus here. Anyway you will understand. You are able to follow any one of the method children. Okay, it's clear now. Now what is the symbol for 20 children? Minus or plus? Yes, plus. Thus the symbol for 20 is plus. The symbol for 50 is minus. Now we have to follow the rules of addition of integers. As per the rule 2, if given two integers are in the opposite sign. Opposite sign. Thus the 50 have the symbol of minus. 20 have the symbol of plus. Thus the given two integers are in the opposite sign. Opposite sign means as per the rule 2, what you have to do? You have to find the difference of the given two integers by ignoring the symbol. Now you have to ignore the symbol. What are the two integers you are seeing in the board? 50 and 20. Which is the larger integer? 50. Which is the smaller one? 20. Now you subtract the smaller one from the bigger one. 50 minus 20. What is the answer? 30. For writing the symbol of the answer, you have to find the larger number of the given number by ignoring the symbol. Among the 50 and 20, which is the larger number? 50. What is the symbol for 50? Minus. So the answer take the minus symbol. So the answer is minus 30. Thus, minus 50 plus 20, the answer is minus 30. I hope you all understand. It's clear children. Next we are going to see about the horizontal representation of this sum. Okay. Read the question. Minus 50 minus minus 20. Now we are going to remove the bracket. Minus 50 minus into minus plus 20. As per the rule 2, the given two integers are of the opposite sign. So you have to subtract, you have to find the difference of the given two integers. That is, you have to subtract the smaller integer from the larger number. Thus, 50 minus 20, you get the answer as 30. And the symbol for the answer is, you have to find the larger number among the given number. Which is the larger number among the given two number, ignoring the sign, minus plus, ignoring. So you have to get 50 and 20, which is the bigger one, 50. So the answer, so the symbol for the 30 is minus only. So you get the answer minus 30. I hope you have understand the subtraction of integers. It's clear children. I hope children you understand both addition of integers and subtraction of integers. Okay. Let us see some instruction for writing your maths classwork and maths homework. Okay. Along with this video, you have few images for your maths classwork. For you have to just copy on what is in that image in your maths classwork. Okay. For both maths classwork and homework, you have to use long size unruled note. Okay. It's clear children. And for writing the content, you have to use blue ink pen as in the 6th standard. Okay. And use black pen for writing the headings. It may be refill or ink. While writing the classwork, you must write the date first. Okay. Every day you are writing your classwork, you write the date clearly and draw the finishing line by using the pencil. Thank you, children.
Hey children, in today's class, we are going to do the activity for the addition and subtraction concept of integers. Okay, you know what is meant by integers? Negative numbers, 0, positive numbers. We are calling these as integers. Negative numbers, 0, positive numbers are said to be integers. What is the symbol for an integer? Z. You know the number 0, 1, 2, 3 very well. But why we get the negative numbers? Let us see the activity. See here children. You are seeing a gift in a shop. The cost of that gift is 100 rupees. Okay. But you are having only 50 rupees. Okay. The cost of the gift is 100 rupees. But you have only 50 rupees. So you need how much rupees to buy this gift? The cost of the gift is 100 rupees. But you have only 50 rupees. So you are in need of how much rupees? 50 rupees. You need 50 rupees. To represent such situation, we are using the symbol negative, that is minus. That is, you are in the need. For that we are putting the symbol minus. That is, you are in need. You are not having. You are not having. You are in shortage. So, to represent such situation, need, not having, shortage, we are using the symbol minus. That is, you are in the need of minus 50 rupees. That is, you are in the need of 50 rupees to buy that gift. Okay, see here, this is a pencil. The cost of the pencil is 10 rupees, but you have only 5 rupees. So, again, you are in the need of how much rupees? 5 rupees. You need 5 rupees. You are not having these 5 rupees. So, to write that amount you are not having, you have to introduce the symbol minus. That is, minus rupees 5 you are in need. I hope by this activity you have understand what are negative numbers. Okay. Children, already we know the rule 1 and rule 2 for the addition and subtraction of integers. Now we are going to do the activity for the concept of rule 1 for addition and subtraction of integers. What is rule 1? Same sign means you have to add and the sum get the common sign. Same sign means you have to add and the sum get the common sign. Okay. Now see this example, children. 2 plus 3. This is the normal addition. 2 plus 3 means 5. As per the rule 1, the symbol of 2 is plus. And what is the symbol of 3? It is also plus. So, the given two integers are in same sign. So, we are adding. You get one sum. What is the sum here? 5. So, the sum also get the common sign. What are the common sign here? Plus. So, here you have to put the plus. Do you understand, children? Okay. Now, let us see the one more example. See here, children. I can also explain this by using the coin. Plus 2. So, I am having 2 coins. Plus 3. So, I am having 3 coins. So, totally I am having how much coin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. Thus, I am writing plus 5 coins. That is, I am having these 5 coins. Okay. Now, see the next example. Minus 2 plus minus 3. That is, given two integers are in same symbol, that is both are minus. Now we have to remove the bracket before add or subtract. The first number is no problem. You have to remove the bracket and write the number as it is. So minus 2. While you are removing the bracket, second bracket, third bracket, etc. Before removing the bracket, you have to multiply the symbol. So plus into minus, minus 3. Thus we have removed the brackets. Now observe the given integers. They are having the same symbol. So as per the rule 1, you have to add. Now we are going to understand this subtraction, that is addition of this integer concept. Okay, see here. Minus 2. It means you are not having two coins. That is, you are in need of 2 coins, but you are not having these 2 coins. Why? That's why we are putting the symbol minus 2. Similarly, minus 3 means you are in need of 3 coins, but you are not having that 3 coins. That is minus 3. So, minus 3 means you are not having that 3 coins. So, totally you are in need of how many coins? Here you are in need of 2 coins. Here you are in need of 3 coins. It means you are not having these coins. So totally you are in need of how many coins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are in need of 5 coins. Need means you have to introduce the symbol minus. Why? You are not having these coins with you. That's why we are putting the symbol here minus. So totally we are in need of 5 coins. So here we have to put the symbol minus. Okay, do you understand, children? Rule 1 is same symbol means add and the sum gets the common sign. See here, the given two integers are same sign. Plus 2 plus 3. You are having the 2 coins, you are having the 3 coins. So totally you are having the 5 coins. So here you have the symbol plus. Minus 2, minus 3. Both the integers having the same symbol, that is minus, minus. So you are in need of 2 coins, you are in need of 3 coins. So totally you are in need of 5 coins. So the answer gets the minus. I hope you have understand the rule 1 for addition and subtraction of integers. Now we are going to do activity for rule 2. What is mean by rule 2? Different sign means you have to subtract and the result get the larger number sign. That is, if the given integers are in different sign means you have to subtract. How can you subtract? You have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number. You get one result. The result get the symbol of the larger number. See here, here we have two number 3 and 7. What is the symbol for 3? Plus. What is the symbol for 7? Minus. So different sign. Different sign means subtract. So subtract the smaller number from the larger number. 7 minus 3. So what is your answer? 4. As per the rule 2, this is the result we got. The result get the symbol of larger number. Which is the larger number here? 7. What is the symbol for 7? Minus. So you have to assign the symbol minus for 4. So your answer is minus 4. Okay. Now we are going to do the activity for this sum. Okay. Plus 3 means you are having the 3 coins. So 1, 2, 3. Minus 7 means you are in need of this 7. So you are in the need of 7 coins. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, you are in the need of 7 coins. But you have plus 3 coins. So you are fulfilling your need. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, after adding these 3 with minus 7, still you are in need of some coins. How many coins you are need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Thus, you are in need. Need means you have to introduce the symbol minus. Thus, 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Thus, plus 3 minus 7, as per the rule 2, you get the minus 4. By activity also you get the same answer. I hope you have understand the concept of different symbol means subtract and the result get the larger number sign. Thank you.